All right, you beautiful sons of guns. I'm going to be showing you how to make some FU money using TikTok Shop. Now, honestly, I think this is the best opportunity to make money and to get into e-commerce and start your own brand genuinely in like the last 10 years. I don't think there's been an opportunity like this for a long time. And in this video, I'm going to break it down step by step, right? So I'm going to go into the 4 steps that you basically need to follow in order to do this yourself. And I'm also going to talk about something called the halo effect. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you an example product that if you wanted to, you could just take that product, copy this exact strategy, and launch that product in the next couple of months. And I genuinely think you could get that product to 50 to £100,000 a month if you're to follow this exact strategy that I'm going to outline for you. So let's get into it, right? First of all, I want to talk a little bit about myself and who I am, right? So we've got a pet supplement brand. We're from the UK, but we sell in the US market. And I'm going to show you our results so you know that I'm not just some absolute knobhead selling courses on YouTube like a lot of the people on here, right? So let's have a look. In the last 30 days, our brand selling across Amazon, TikTok, and Shopify, because we sell across all the platforms. In the last 30 days, we've done about $300,000 in sales, just under $100,000 in profit. I know that might seem like nonsense. If you don't believe it, go and watch my other videos. I've shown the entire journey for the past 3 or 4 years of growing this brand, right? And I'll show you year to date. I think we've done 1.6 million maybe so far this year. We're forecasting to do about $4 million. We've done 1.6, just over 400,000 in profit. We're growing so fast with this brand. By the end of the year, genuinely, I think we're going to hit $1 million a month. Then we're going to sell the brand, hopefully, for high 7 figures or low 8 figures, which is pretty nuts. But anyway, let's get into the step-by-step process, right? Because I know that's what you came for. You want to know how to make some money on TikTok, right? And let's get into step 1. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to find products that have already gone viral in another market. Now, there's a tool that you can use for this that just makes this insanely easy, right? And this tool is called Kalo Data. Now, I don't actually have an affiliate code or anything like that at the minute to sign up to Kalo Data, or maybe I do, and it's in the video description. Yeah, I actually think I do. So if you want to get Kalo Data, there's a link in the description. I get a little kickback. But basically what Kalo Data is it shows you all of the most popular videos on TikTok. The most popular videos. It shows you all of the most popular products on TikTok Shop. And you can look in TikTok Shop in the US, in Malaysia, in Thailand. Didn't even know they had it in all these Asian countries, in the United Kingdom. And I think this is going to be launching across Europe, in Spain, and these other countries, because TikTok Shop is rolling out across all of these countries. Now, if you don't know much about TikTok Shop, it's absolutely changed the e-commerce game pretty much forever, right? Because now when people are browsing TikTok, they're watching all these videos, they can basically buy all of these products directly through the app without leaving, right? So the beautiful thing about Kalo Data is we can see all of the revenue that the best selling products on TikTok, and there's so many products. Now, the key thing that we're going to do here, right? If you're watching this and you're based in the UK, this is the perfect strategy for you, but you can do this even if you're not based in the UK. The key thing that we're going to do is we are not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to copy one of these existing products. Now, this one is the number one selling product on TikTok Shop in America, in the US right now. It's doing 100,000 units a month. It's doing over $2 million. I don't know why it says pounds. It's dollars. I think my currency on the software is in pounds. It's doing over 2 million a month, but it's not just doing that on TikTok. It's also crushing it on Amazon. I think it's doing nearly $1 million. This product is doing $2 to $3 million with one product, which is this like instant tea yerba mate product, right? It's absolutely killing it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find products that have already gone viral in another market. So if you're looking to sell in the UK, find something that's crushing it in the US market, right? And basically what we're going to do then in step 2 is we are going to create our own version of this product using AI, using ChatGPT, because we're going to copy the product, but we're obviously not just going to rip it off, because there are a lot of rip-offs already of this product. But we're not going to copy the name. We're not going to copy the branding. We're going to do something completely different, right? Because we're not actually copying. We're just kind of borrowing or being inspired by. Most beginners think, right, that to launch a product, you've got to reinvent the wheel, right? You've got to come up with this crazy new product. The reality is most of the successful brands that you see are just copies of other brands, right? Because this product and the owner of this brand has already proven product market fit for this product and this brand. So all you need to do is copy it, change it slightly, and launch it in another market, right? So all I'm going to do is come to ChatGPT and you're going to put the image of this product in here and you're going to give it a simple prompt. Can you create me an alternative version of this brand? Change the packaging, blah, blah, blah. Come up with a name. I don't know. Just read the prompt there. You can play around with whatever prompt you want. ChatGPT is so easy to use. And what it's going to do is come up with something like this. And obviously, it just copied the brand name, which is not what I want, right? So what I said is, can you change the brand name of the product and make it something that still uses yerba, but don't use yerba magic? So then it came up with like yerba boost, vitality yerba boost. I didn't really like that. And then eventually, I sort of, as I was doing this, I came up with this brand name, Your Best Self. Now, if you're not very good at coming up with brand names, just use ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT to come up with like 50 brand names for whatever product you want to sell. So then it came up with this, right? And I thought, this is pretty cool. Can you make it again, peach, mango, yerba under the brand name? And can you make it a bit more colorful? Because I thought this is a little bit too dull for me, right? So it came up with this, right? And this is obviously a little bit far away from an end product, but it's not bad. What you could do now is take this and give this to a designer. In our community, we've got in-house designers that can help with all of this stuff. And if you want to learn how to do this properly, because obviously this is a guide, but if you want to get like full on help with this, we've got a community that you can check out in the video description where we can help you launch products across all channels and all that stuff. So if you're into that, check it out. But basically, this is giving you 95% of what you need, right? You don't need to go and hire a designer and spend thousands of dollars when ChatGPT can basically do this for free. And then you can give this to a designer, they can tweak it, they can maybe change the font, they can add some stuff, but it makes it like 95% cheaper than it used to be, right? So we're going to find these products that have already gone viral. Then we're going to like basically use ChatGPT to come up of our own version of these products, right? We're going to give it a twist. We're going to change the brand name, change the packaging. Maybe we're going to even target a different demographic. The point is we are copying, but we're not completely copying, right? We're using those products as inspiration. Step number 3, what are we going to do after we've done that? We're going to find 5 to 10 content creators at least, and we're going to hire them and we're going to pay them a retainer to post content about our brand and our products for 30 days, right? This is the next step of this. And we've actually got a community called Honest Creators. And within this community, you can get access to over 800 trained content creators who can help you promote your brand. So if you're interested, go to Honest Creators, click on one of these buttons, or as I said, go to the video description. We've got all the information. But basically, the third part of this strategy, once you've got your product, once you've got it designed and you've sourced it and all of that stuff, is we're going to get these content creators basically to flood TikTok with videos talking about your product. But the most important part of this strategy right here is we are going to copy the existing products from the US market or from whatever other market that you're looking at. Because the beautiful thing about Kalo data is I can basically go on here and I can see all of the videos that have already gone viral for this product. So if I'm going to launch this product in the UK market, which honestly, we were looking at launching this product, we're actually going to do it. I've got all of the existing videos from the US I'm already been viral. So I don't need to come up with ideas for video. When I hire these content creators, these 5 or 10 content creators, the more the better. I can basically give them a huge list of all of these videos. I can take these videos from Kalo data, put it into a document and give it to these content creators and get them to completely copy these videos word for word. And you might think that's illegal. You might think that's whatever, right? It isn't. You're copying it in a different territory. You're going to remake it. You're going to change the wording ever so slightly. But basically, you're just using these videos as inspiration and you're using them in a different market. Now, the reason why this is so smart is because these videos are proven to go viral. Now, if you don't know much about content creation, the most important thing with short form content is the hook of the video. The first few seconds of the video got to get your attention. The rest of the video has got to keep you involved. And then the end of the video has got to give you a prompt to go and buy that product. Now, all of these videos are basically proven viral videos. The easiest way to go viral is to just copy another viral video. But obviously, you've still got to put a bit of a twist on it. But we're not going to be just downloading these videos and ripping them and using the same video. We're going to be hiring other creators and getting them to recreate these videos. This is where it's just so simple to do this. You find these 5, 10 content creators. You can use a group like ours, like Honest Creators, or you can do the manual outreach yourself. And then you give them these existing videos. You're not asking them to come up with ideas for making videos for your product. You already have videos that have gone viral in the US that you know are almost guaranteed to go viral in the UK. That's why this strategy is so unbelievably smart, even if I do say so myself. Now, step number 4, we're going to list our products on Amazon and on TikTok Shop. Now, this is where it's really, really important. We're not just doing TikTok Shop. We're doing TikTok Shop and Amazon, and we're going to get these creators to blast as many videos every single day as possible because we're going to pay them a retainer, but then we're also going to pay them a commission. We're going to pay them a commission on each sale. So every time one of these creators makes one of these videos like these guys, they're going to get a commission. If they make a video and it goes viral like this woman's video did, this generated £245,000 or dollars. It got 13 million views. It sold 11,000 units of this product. Do you realize how insane that is? This is one video that's a free organic video that this woman made, and it got 13 million views and it sold 11,000 items. So if you take this almost exact video and you redo this video in the UK, I almost guarantee you that it will go viral. I almost guarantee you. At the very least, it's going to do a decent amount of views and you're going to drive those sales. And when those sales come in through TikTok, you're going to give the creator a percentage. Now, initially, what I would advise is for you to give them a higher percentage. In the first 2 to 3 days of them making videos, you want them to make as many videos as possible. You're basically flooding TikTok with videos about your product, right? So you want to incentivize these creators to make as many videos as possible. And the way to do that is by giving them a higher percentage in commission. For the first 2 days, you can say, look, I'm going to give you 40% commission. So every single sale that you make, they're going to get a 40% commission of the total sales price, which for them is amazing. They make money, you make money. But what you want to do in the beginning when you're doing this and you're launching on TikTok, you want to create momentum, because by creating that momentum early on, other creators are going to see these videos, they're going to see them going viral, and they're going to want to promote your product as well. And you create this snowball effect. And a month in, you've got tons of creators creating content and videos for your products, and then you absolutely crush it, right? So the next part of this is Amazon. So we're going to list it on TikTok Shop. We're going to get as many creators as we can to blast videos for this product. Then we're also going to put the product on Amazon, because this leads me to this part of the video, which is talking about the halo effect. Now, I've done an incredibly detailed graphic here, guys. This has taken me a while to do this graphic to explain what the halo effect is. Let's take a look. Boom. There you go. 2 logos and 2 little arrows. So when you put your products onto Amazon and you promote them on TikTok Shop, what's going to happen is you're going to get sales through TikTok Shop. So this product here, you can see that this is crushing it on TikTok Shop. So people are seeing these videos, they're clicking the little button on TikTok, and they're buying the product. It's arriving at their door probably 2 days later, right? But where this gets very, very interesting is probably 20 to 25% of those people are going to go to Amazon and buy your product. So if we go to Amazon.com, you're going to be able to see that this Yerba Magic product is absolutely crushing it on Amazon, right? So here it is. There's a lot of copycats now for this product because it's so big. You've got so many people, but you can see it's a $50 product, 8,000 units sold just on Amazon. And I've got a tool called Jungle Scout where I can see the revenue on Amazon. Let's have a look. I think it's doing over $1 million a month, or it might be doing a little bit less than that. So it's doing $760,000 on Amazon, and it's also doing like 2 million on TikTok. So this is why this strategy is insane, because I'm not saying that you're going to do $1 million a month, but if you're sat watching this and you want to launch a brand and you want to make an extra 5K a month, all you really need to do is like 20, maybe 30,000 in revenue, and you're going to make that 5K profit. That's with one product. And genuinely, this could probably be a 100, 200,000 pounds product a month in the UK, genuinely. So when we generate these views with TikTok, they're gonna cause what I call the halo effect, and that's where people go across to Amazon and they buy your product. And that's what you can see here, because there's thousands of people searching for this product because they trust Amazon, right? They might not trust TikTok, or they might just find it more convenient. So this happens with our products. We do a lot of advertising on TikTok and also on Shopify. People then go to Amazon and they search for your product and your brand. So basically what you're doing is you're crushing TikTok Shop and you're also crushing Amazon. It makes Amazon 100 times easier because you've already got people searching for your brand. You're not having to compete against all the Chinese sellers. You don't have to pay expensive advertising. We barely run advertising on Amazon now because we've got so many people searching for our brand, because we use this exact strategy, right? So what I wanted to do at the end of the video is I wanted to show you a product that I found that I think you could launch in the UK using this exact strategy, right? So cayenne pepper. So I came across this product in the US market, and it is a cayenne pepper drops product, right? So it's a cayenne pepper, hawthorn, whatever, bay root, turmeric, vitamin, whatever. It's doing, where is it? Maybe it's disappeared now. Am I in the UK or am I on? Let's have a look. Last 30 days. No, let's go longer than last 30 days. Hang on. Let's see, cayenne pepper. There was one that was doing like $200,000 a month. There we go. I knew it was on there. I was starting to panic. So basically, this is a cayenne pepper, hawthorn, beetroot, blah, blah, blah. It's got a million things in there, right? This is doing £200,000 every single month in the US market, right? But if we change over to the UK market using Kayla data, let's click on this. You're going to see that there's not really anybody in the UK selling this product, right? So I'm going to search cayenne pepper, right? So the only product that I can really see in the UK is this one that's similar, that's doing nothing, but it looks like absolute trash. So I'm not surprised. Is this one here, right? So this is in an organic cayenne pepper capsules, right? This is doing £24,000 a month in the UK market. Not too shabby. It's probably making 3,000 to 4,000 profit with this one product, right? It's doing pretty well. But here's the opportunity. You know that this product is popular. You know that this product is crushing it in the US market because you can see on Kalo data that it's absolutely crushing it, right? So all you need to do is transfer this across to Amazon in the UK. You need to launch it on TikTok and on Amazon at the same time. So if you come across Amazon, you can actually see amazon.co.uk. Let's have a look. Cayenne pepper capsules, powdered drops. So there are some brands selling this already in the UK, right? And as you can see, they've just ripped off the one from the US market because they're fucking idiots, right? But they're not doing this properly. So let's have a look. This is the top selling one. This is a 1 month supply. It's 18 quid. It looks like absolute trash. It looks like absolute trash. Literally, I think that's made with ChatGPT. It's not even it's got spelling mistakes and everything. So this one I think is actually doing quite well just on Amazon because this doesn't have any branded search. They're not doing any TikTok. It's already doing £18,000 a month. It's got no branded search. It's like I don't look. If you don't launch this, I'm going to launch this myself, right? Because let's have a look where we can find this product. We can source this product absolutely dirt cheap. What's it called? Cayenne pepper drops. We can get this from China. We can get it from Alibaba. We can get it for like, look, $1.80 to $2.90. I don't know. Obviously, these prices are a little bit different. You can probably get this for like $2 a piece. You can probably land this in the UK for £2, right? It's so small, you can fit 500 of these probably in a box, right? The shipping's going to be crazy cheap. You don't need a custom formula. You can pretty much sell this exact thing. Go to ChatGPT and make something that looks sexy. So let me have a look at this. Did I do one of these? I think I did. Let's have a look. Cayenne pepper. It should pull up this previous thing that I did. Maybe it didn't. But basically, you do the same thing. You come to ChatGPT, health spice. Here we go. You come to ChatGPT, you give it this original one, and then you tell it that you want to create a new version, right? So this is the first one that it gave me. I didn't love it. I thought it was a little bit boring, but it's definitely better than what already exists. Then it gave me this one, a little bit better. I would, still want to tweak it a little bit more. But the point is, you can create something that really fucking stands out, right? And you can launch it in the UK and you can beat these bastards because these guys are already doing 18K a month, right? So if you combine Amazon and TikTok, so you've got people on TikTok buying it, and then you've got people on Amazon buying it, genuinely, this could be a 50, 60,000 pounds, I think maybe even more product a month. This could be £100,000 a month product. You got to source it from Alibaba, launch it on TikTok, launch it on Amazon, brand it up super nice because you can beat these guys on branding. Look, everyone looks the same. Imagine you put this one or this one against all of these when they all look the same. When they all look the same, you're going to stand out, right? Plus, you're going to get branded search from doing TikTok. Then what you can do after that is you can launch your own Shopify site. You can start doing meta ads. You can sell bundles. You can do gummies. You could probably do an entire brand around cayenne pepper with gummies, drops, powders, capsules, whatever you want, right? This is how simple this is to do. Now, if you want help doing this, go to the video description, apply to join the Honest FBA community because we're helping people do this right now. We're crushing it with our own brands, and genuinely, there's no better place to be. So I'm coming up to like 20 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a comment below. No one ever comments on my videos anymore, and I feel like no one's listening. Give me a comment below, and have a good day. Let's crush it. Peace.